shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you, and welcome to episode 3 of the Get Wealthy course through Join Up Dots. It's another empowering episode where we connect the dots to help you achieve your financial dreams and create a life of abundance. And in the first few episodes, it's all about mindset. It's about foundation. It's about understanding what wealth is. And today's one is setting your objectives and deciding what you want. Because if you're looking to transform your financial future, then understanding and setting clear objectives, it's a fundamental step on the path to wealth. Without a clear destination, it's impossible to map out a route to success. And this episode is going to guide you through the process of defining your financial goals and creating a plan to achieve them. But of course, why do objectives matter? Why can't we just go, I want £1 million, I want £100,000 a day without doing any work? Well, setting objectives isn't just a box-ticking exercise. It's about creating a vision for your future. You know, if you went out on a road trip across America without a map or a destination, you'd likely wander aimlessly. You might be having a great time, but you could also be wasting time and resources. And the same principle applies to your financial journey. The clear objectives provide direction and motivation, helping you stay focused and make informed decisions. Motivation's the key thing, keeping you going. When you set objectives, you establish a target to aim for, and this target keeps you motivated and helps you track your progress. And objectives also help you prioritize your actions, ensuring you invest in your time, energy, and resources in ways that align with your goals. So how do you do this? How do you actually identify what you want? Because you've got to do this bit before you can set your objectives. You need to decide what you want. And it might sound straightforward, but we've already mentioned in other episodes that wealth might mean something different to you than just money. It certainly requires deep introspection and honesty. And so what do you truly want to achieve financially? Because your goals should reflect your values, your passions, and your long-term vision for your life. So start by considering different aspects of your life now. What do you want in terms of your career, your lifestyle, relationships, personal growth? How do your financial goals align with these areas? For instance, if you dream of traveling the world, then you've got to set financial objectives to support this lifestyle. And you've got to be really specific, because when setting your objectives, vague goals like, I want to be rich, they don't work. You've got to aim for clear, measurable targets. For example, I want to save £50,000 in the next 3 years, or I want to invest in real estate to generate a passive income of £5,000 per month within 5 years. Specific objectives provide a clear endpoint. And of course, it makes it easier to track your progress. And it also helps you develop that detailed action plan that you need, breaking down your goal into manageable steps. The more precise your objectives, the more motivated you'll be to achieve them. You'll see how you're getting on. And once you've identified your objectives, it's time to break them down into smaller, actionable dots or steps. And this process transforms these huge goals, as we say time and time again, into manageable tasks, making it easier to stay on track. They don't have to be, crazy goals. They just have to be short-term, medium-term, and long-term objectives. Now, short-term goals might include saving a specific amount each month or paying off a particular debt. Medium-term goals could involve building an emergency fund or investing in a new skill or certification. And long-term goals might include buying a home, retiring early, or achieving financial independence. You've got to break down your objectives. By doing that, you create a roadmap for your financial journey, and each small dot takes you closer to your larger goals. Now, when you're doing this, you've got to celebrate your progress along the way. You don't want to celebrate too much, though. You don't want to say, I want to have £5,000 in my bank account. Oh, I've done that. Let's go out for a big booze up. You've got to recognise that every achievement, no matter how small, is a step in the right direction. But you've also got to protect that achievement as well. It's not easy because obstacles will come your way. And obstacles are just part of the journey. Along the way, you'll encounter them and you'll have setbacks. And it's essential to anticipate these challenges and develop strategies to overcome them. And one common obstacle I see time and time again is just not doing it, procrastination. It's easy to delay taking action, especially when faced with overwhelming tasks. So combat this by setting deadlines for each step of your plan and holding yourself accountable. Break tasks into smaller, manageable chunks and tackle them one at a time so it's not overwhelmed. Another obstacle we see all the time is doubt. You're going to question your ability to achieve your objectives or worry about making mistakes, but everyone gets challenges. I get challenges all the time. I'm always screwing up. Embrace the growth mindset, view setbacks as learning opportunities, and then seek support from mentors, peers, podcasts, or financial advisors to stay motivated and on track. Now, the role of accountability that we've just touched on is so important. It really is, because when you share your goals with others, you're more likely to stay committed. But it's also quite dangerous as well, as we're going to come on to on a later episode of this series. So, what do we need to do? We need to create an action plan. Now that you understand the importance of setting objectives and deciding what you want, it's time to create an action plan. And this plan will serve as your roadmap. It's going to guide you step by step or dot to dot towards your financial goals. So the very first one is you've got to define your objectives. You've got to clearly write down your financial goals, be specific, measurable, and time-bound. So it might be that you want financial independence within 10 years. You want to save £50,000 for a down payment on a house in 3 years. You want to generate a passive income of £5,000 per month through real estate investments in 5 years. Okay? And then break down your goals, divide your objectives into short-term, medium-term and long-term goals, and identify the steps needed to achieve each one. So you've got to save £1,500 per month by the end of each month. You've got to pay off credit card debt within 12 months. You need to build an emergency fund within 18 months, or buy a rental property within 3 years. And then set deadlines, assign deadlines to each step of your plan so that you can track your progress. By tracking your progress, regularly reviewing your progress and adjusting your plan as needed, then you can overcome these setbacks. You can just sort of move through them. So look at it monthly. Review your savings and expenses. Do a quarterly review of investments. Annual review. Always look at it. I do mine every month. I make sure that I'm not wasting money on certain things, that my income is growing. At the end of my income producing investment, I will move it to somewhere else. Never just go, oh, I'll do it another day and just leave it. Make sure that your money works for yourself. And of course, visualize success. Use visualization techniques to reinforce your commitment and stay motivated. Create a vision board. Write a detailed description of your ideal future. Because setting your objectives and deciding what you want is the first step towards creating wealth and achieving financial freedom. By clearly defining your goals, breaking them down into actionable steps and staying accountable, you can transform your financial future. Really, really important. So don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Please leave a review, and your feedback helps us reach even more people and continue hopefully bringing you the kind of valuable content you want. Share your thoughts on social media using the hashtag #JoinUpDots and let us know how you're setting and achieving your financial goals. But we're going to be here in the next episode as we move you through the mindset that it takes to get wealthy. We'll see you again. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation. Now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's the only life you've got. We'll be back again real soon. Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots, Join Up Dots. Join up, Dots.